Hello and welcome to ET I have with me one of the famous CFOs of India Inc., Anurag Mantri, Group CFO, Jindal Stainless. Hello, sir. Welcome to ET
Thank you.
Sir, you are just coming out of your session. So, how do you see excitement here?
Oh, it was a very good session. I think I keep attending various forums, but one of the things which I found, it was a very well informed and very charged up forum. The audience were also very well informed in terms of the kind of audience we saw was really a amazing audience in terms of the CFO were transitioning more into the CEO role sort of audience. So that way I put this forum much above than the normal forums which we run for the various, we keep seeing for the various CFOs. The questions and the panel discussion, my co-panelists were also very good, very high level of questions. So it was a really good power-packed panel.
So, sir, for our audience, what's the turning point for your industry?
For our industry, if we see, I would say the ESG will be the key focus that because we are the industry where the products can be also made from the carbon emitted route, also the non-carbon emitted route. We follow the process of a scrap route which is a non-carbon emission, which is the need for the work and more work for a circular economy. So more and more processes have to move towards that. So my view is that the turning point for the new CFO is that to focus on the ESG and value integration and the enterprise value creation.
You talked about ESG, sir, but as a CFO, sometimes sitting peacefully at night, do you ever think sustainability is a big burden or something a burden for you in profitability?
Not at all. In fact, our manufacturing process, we use 80% raw material is actually the scrap. So it's a scrap-based process. So we actually, circularity is our bread and butter. We actually make our profit from by collecting the scrap and making it to stainless steel. So that's how I think for us, that is the core of our business.
Beautiful. So, sir, what gives you sleepless night?
I think overall, I would say in terms of the way we are moving towards this, again, sustainability, we are seeing and China as where still they are much lagging behind in terms of their processes where they can actually improve on the carbon emission. And as a country, we are still consuming a lot of those carbon emitted product importing into India, which I see is a one as a India as a country, whatever carbon emission we are reducing, if we are importing the equal carbon emission through the various products from the countries which are actually not adopting these type of practices, that's very challenging. So we really had to have a consciousness among the consumers, as well as the government needs to also put up a right mechanism so that overall we do the right kind of carbon border adjustments. So that because we have been moving towards the more eco-friendly processes, but if we keep importing and consuming the material which are actually made from the high carbon emission processes, that's not going to help the country and the world.
Noted. Hoping that we meet again in ETCFO Turning Point 2024, what is the one thing till then that will make you a satisfied CFO?
I would say because India is moving towards, obviously we are right now 3 trillion economy, and in next 20-25 years we are going to move to almost 4 to 5 fold of economic GDP growth. It's the best place for the Indian incorporate to be there because this China plus one story as well as the Europe plus one story. I think there cannot be a better time for the Indian industry than in the past. So as a CFO, we need to really encash on this opportunity and do the profitable growth path with the good governance structure. So I would say that profitable growth we need to focus, but the governance we need to obviously drive simultaneously.
One last question. How will you describe ETCFO?
Oh, it's a forum I am attending first time. I really like the forum. I think, as I told you in my first answer itself, that it was, I saw the kind of people and audience as well as speakers were really of the good quality. So I see this forum as one of the more leading forum because I have attended so many forums in the past, and ETCFO, I can say, I from my experience, I must say that whatever forum I have attended, it's surely one of the best forums.